Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode on Hutan Pantai. Um, so it seems like all the logs that we took down previously have disappeared. They are nowhere to be found. I know I made a nice little pile here. The stumps, let me see. The stumps should still be in the forest. Also gone. Is that so? Well, that was a huge waste of money. Wow. I just got scammed. Big time. I have... I have no words for this. I really don't. So what this means is... Well, I could return the machine back to the store, but I think I'm gonna take it because, you know, I have already leased it. The money is paid. I think I'm gonna take it to our place, to the sawmill. And yeah, I'm never touching this wood again. So it seems like you have to cut the trees down, and then you have to immediately sell it. You can't save and go out of the game just to put the hazards on. Yeah, and continue next time because everything despawns. Shame. Real shame. Because I was counting so much on this wood. Oh man. Jump into this one and put it onto the trailer. So yeah, this came as a huge surprise. Unsurprisingly. And I have to clear the traffic, I think. That's a real shame, you know. Turn the traffic off real quick. It should be here. Test the traffic off. Just for me to load the whole machine and then take it to our sawmill. I could do it from the inside, but it's very sketchy. This is not the appropriate trailer for this. Too narrow. Let's try it anyway. Okay, so something seems to be happening with the trailer and everything because it shouldn't topple like this. It was on flat ground. Everything was, you know, a-okay. So, yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm simply gonna return all the lease items. Not gonna bother with this. And let's go collect two more, what are they called? The farm balls. Yeah, collect them all and get your wish granted. And my wish is for the trees that wouldn't despawn. Man, that's a demoralizing thing. For the next collectible, we are returning to the old town on the hill. And I am thinking, I don't know if this grass is fully grown. I don't know if there's a way to check this, but I want to start doing some animal work because we are definitely gonna need some more feed. I think the cows, the buffaloes, only have around 3,000 liters left of hay, so yeah, instead of buying a new batch of hay, I think I'm going to buy a mower, tether, windrower, a baler I already have, and we're gonna produce some hay. And I can conveniently store hay in the garage that is right next to the animal pen. Okay, so this next collectible should be in this town again. So yeah, I'm pretty liking it that we are exploring the old town a bit. It's a really nicely done thing. I'm happy that the Giants included Asian farming, because until now all we had were well, we didn't have but until now we mostly had Europeans and UK maps and American maps. Nothing, you know, or yeah, there were some South American, excuse me. I kind of forgot about that, but yeah, Asia is a huge place and it was totally uncovered until now, so it's a pretty good thing. Okay. Next collectible should be somewhere around here behind a wall of some sort. It's going to be this house. Okay, I'm searching for a blue barrel. The blue barrel right here. Maybe another house. But this looks exactly like the picture. Maybe it's the neighbor's house. Okay, so there's another wall here. We have... So interestingly, the guide says... of course, I'm helping myself with the online guide on the collectibles, but it says that it should be right here next to the blue barrel, and the blue barrel has some netting around, and that is exactly this. This is the exact copy. So I'm not sure why the collectible is not here. Never mind, let's go to the next one. And the next one is just south of this position. I hope I don't have a bug in the game. Alright, so south of the position, and it should be near a bench next to a house. Info display. Okay. No, this is not it. This house, maybe? This is also not it. I'm gonna walk all the way through the little town like a burglar. Of course, I'm not gonna burgle anyone. Okay, this looks promising. And here it is. Hello. Yeah, I'm not sure why that one, the previous one I was searching for, is not there, but never mind. Okay. I'm gonna return to my farm, to the Walters farm, and then I'm gonna take one of the tractors and go get a mower so we can start producing hay for our buffaloes. Yeah, okay, I have checked the store and there is some... let me just think for a second. No, we have plenty of rice saplings. I don't need to start production again. Anyway, the tractor I want is this one. It's going to be powerful enough. This one has 123 horsepower, yeah. And the mower I'm looking at only requires 100 to run, so yeah, let's take the Japanese tractor for a run. Yeah, I'm really unhappy about this whole situation with the trees, you know. I had big plans, I had big machines leased and, you know, everything. And then I load the game back up and everything's gone, including the stumps. So it goes to show that you can't rely on the game to, you know, leave the trees where they are. But in Riverbend Springs, when I have the logging roleplay or the woodworkers roleplay, there the trees, the regular trees you cut down, they do stay. But I haven't tried it with ravaged trees. So yeah, it might be a mechanic, and you know, if it is like this, you better be aware of it. Anyway, I'm going to buy a mower that is side mounted. Or actually, it's the rear one, but when it unfolds, it goes to the side. Whoops, driving all over the road. Yeah, I kind of prefer mowers like this because they fold up neatly and you can store them up in a small, tight space. And when you mow, you have a nice little mower and you're driving on already mowed grass. So you're not, you know, compacting the already unmowed piece of grass. I think they are basically better, you know, but this is a personal preference. What I really don't like are the mowers that fold backwards, you know, so they extend your tractor like immensely. Anyway, I was looking at this Samaz. So this is how it folds. It costs 16,500. Let's go and buy it. I'm probably gonna need another shed to store all my mowing equipment, the grasswork stuff, and everything like this. And I have to say that I really love how they've done this in the game. Like this. Where the shroud that you have, this plastic, it actually behaves like a shroud, not like some kind of a fixed thing. You know, I really like that. These are some details that I love about new games, you know, when they improve a thing or two. It's just the visual, you know, nothing else happening, but yeah, and the shroud flapping in the wind, also a nice little touch. Right, I forgot to re-engage the traffic. I was wondering why no one is coming, why no one is driving on the roads. I felt lonely. Okay. So here we are. And let's start with this. Let me first unfold it. Let's run it and can go 15. 15 seems about right. Nice. Looks like a good yield. I don't know how I can judge the yields, but it looks like a good one. While I was waiting for my recording to process, I have checked again, and I have actually found the first collectible I wasn't able to find. So I was actually standing at the wrong house. I think I was a little bit lower, but you can see it right there. And it's the same setup, the blue barrel and the net of some sort. Okay, so yeah, two collectibles done. Anyway, I have taken off the mower, and I'm gonna go and get the tether now, because I need to ted the grass for it to become hay. And while I was mowing, I'm not sure, but I think that the ruts from tires are created in grassland also when you're mowing. So yeah, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. I was fully expecting it to be, you know, without ruts, because grass usually keeps the soil together. But I have seen tractors do ruts in grassland, so I guess that's accurate. So tethers, we have this one that is 4.4 meter wide, and we have this one that's 8. How about you? 8.9. Should I go with Crone? Yeah, let's go. He's gonna hasten our job quite a lot. And we have money, you know. Well, actually, we don't. But we do. Oh, bay collector. If I check our money situation, I think we have 555,000 loan. Yeah. We have no money. We have assets, but we don't have money. Good, so here we are. Back again. And I did want to say something, and I really love the shape of the hood of this Izeki tractor. It's like a rhino, you know, with eyes pointing down, those strips of light. Yeah, it's a nice piece of machine, this Izeki tractor. And as far as I know, Japanese machines are very, very reliable. So it's a good thing we have it. Okay, and so this is what the hay texture looks like. I think it has improved quite a lot since the previous game, the FS22. Because the hay texture was like very yellowish. And this one actually does look like hay. Perfect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna TED this field. It shouldn't take long. And I'm gonna go skip the night and we'll continue in the morning with windrowing and baling. And then I have to take it under cover, and that is the plan for this episode. Now I know the sawmill is a bit left behind, a bit forgotten right now. But I really want to prepare some feed for our animals because yeah, I can do logging during the winter and continue construction on the temple, but the animals, I can't produce hay during winter, which means that I would have to buy it. And as you might have seen, it's not cheap. And I also want to, you know, have the experience of producing feed in FS25 for the first time. We are starting a new day and we only have 8 liters of food left in our feeding trough. So I have to make haste. Let's go. Yeah, I was checking the discount prices, but let's go to windrowers. I want something a little bit bigger. This Samaz is gonna be perfect. Let's go buy it. And the only thing left is to bale it. And then we can start giving hay to our animals. And the baler we already have, so yeah, we still have quite a decent amount of money. And it's a beautiful morning, September, and there is rain forecasted, so I hope I'm gonna be within the time constraints to actually have everything done in the dry. I mean, just look at these morning mists. Wow. And the sun shining through it. It really feels like, you know, you're somewhere where a low fog is and where dampness is coming off the ground in the morning. It's really something, man. These mists. I am eagerly anticipating the modded maps to see what the modders can actually do with all this, with this new engine, visual engine and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a blast. Some very nice maps, very picturesque. And I was kind of expecting the game to be very demanding on your graphics card, because you know, fog particles are difficult to process, as far as I am aware. And it's a good thing that, yeah, this is actually not too difficult to process. Okay, so I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna windrow all of this. Probably gonna be quite difficult to watch because of the fog the mist is more mist than a fog, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm gonna do this probably off screen and just continue with the baling. This. Man, it's beautiful. It really, really is beautiful. Maybe if I have my camera a bit closer, it's gonna be easier. Anyway, I will windrow all of this, and I will tag back in when I start creating bales, and then I'm gonna put them under cover, and that's gonna be it for today. So in the end, I wasn't able to escape the rain, sadly, but it is what it is. And if I was role-playing, I would probably destroy some of the bales to simulate the loss of material, the rot that is gonna happen, but since we're in a let's play mode, I'm not gonna do that. And it also looks like it's only going to be a short shower, because the sun is already shining quite intensely through. Yeah, so I'm gonna take this with me, the spike, and I need to get my baler attached. Hey, here you are. Go Vale. I still have some straw in the baler. I'm not exactly sure if this is going to actually replace the straw with hay. I almost said wheat. Or is it going to continue the straw bale, and then when we start with the new one, it will turn into hay. I'm not sure, and I am going to find out shortly. I'm still very impressed with all the new textures of water on the hoods and on your rear view mirrors and stuff like that, and the whole wet tire look. You can see how it's how the tires are shiny. Wait, let me lift this up so I'm gonna have a better view. Turn the baler on and let's dig in. Okay, it's turned into hay in the exact moment that I start picking up hay. Good. Good to know. And now you are also aware of this, so you're welcome for the information. Great. Well, this is going to be a time-lapse episode. This is going to be a third one. I think it's the third one. But it's probably better than listen to me ramble just for the sake of rambling. Yeah, and then we'll be together when I take all the bales off the field. And I'm gonna fill the the buffalo trough as much as I can. And it's depressing seeing those droplets, bounce off of the hay. It's like, no. It hurts my heart. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna fill the feeding trough as much as I can, and the rest is going into the garage that is built into the buffalo pen. Right. So the rain was actually not a short shower. Let me see. Can I check how many bales I've produced? I should probably go here in statistics, and let's go statistics. Um, uh, where are the bales? Where are there's two sides of it. No. Bales produce 16. Okay, that's not too bad, I think. In any case, I'm gonna collect the bales and I'm gonna dump them straight into the feeding trough. So hard to see with all this fog. Yeah, I was wondering while I was recording this, is it actually enjoyable to watch with all this fog or not? Because it is beautiful, but it limits the field of view and everything connected to that. So let me know if this is enjoyable. Yeah, I was thinking it's not as enjoyable as it could be because of the bad visibility. Okay, so this is 4 bales. Let's see how much this has filled the trough. More than halfway, okay. So let's give them 3 more bales. This sound you just heard, I believe this is the fuel warning sound. It's a new mod I installed, and yeah, it's the first time that it started working for me, because I usually have tractors filled up quite a lot. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So this probably goes up to 30,000, which means that there is not enough space for another bale. So what I will do is I'm gonna open this garage here. And we're gonna use this as our storage for the bales. Anyway, 6 bales in, that means 10 more to go. I'm counting so I don't forget any bale on the field in this bad visibility. Okay, and as you might have noticed, I like storing my bales on the flat side. I think they are a lot more, a lot safer to be stored like this. Probably not gonna go off the tines easily because they are kind of sideways, tractor wise. Yep, as suspected. Come on. Come on, get off. Get off. Let's go about it another way. Let me push this bale in. Giving me a lot of grief. Lot of grief. Come on, man. Steady hand. Okay. Fine. So I believe 6 more bales. Wow, I'm making a mess of this. I really am making a mess of this, ain't I? So when things like this start happening, you know, the mess making stuff, I found that it's the best way to deal with it is to calm down, take a breather. Fine. All is well. And when you stop rushing, things actually start going your way. So you actually lose a lot less time if you're not rushing compared to if you're doing things rushed way, you know, if you know what. Yeah, but loading 2 bales at a time or dumping them onto other bales is tough. Well, we're probably... Yeah, because, you know, they are in different heights. And they don't want to come off. Okay, this fuel warning sound is kind of bugging me. I'm going to uninstall the mod. It is a nice thing, but it's it beeps too often. We are gonna have 10 bales left for the cattle feed. And if I'm lucky, I might be able to produce 16 more or somewhere like that bales of silage. So that's gonna basically double our capacity. And then the only thing I need is a mixer wagon, and I can start producing some. I mean, I'm not gonna bother. I wanted to put them on top, but no. You know what would be nice? A mod where you could, disable the collision on the spikes. So when you wanted to unload in a situation like this, you could do it in real life quite easily, but the game it's a lot more difficult than it should be. And if you could disable collision on your spike, then that would mean that the bales would simply drop down, and that would be it, so you position them, you drop them down, and you're good to go. I believe there was a mod like this in FS19. I think it was in FS19. But that was for pallet loaders, pallet fork. Because pallets used to be janky as as nothing else in this game. Not even gonna bother with stacking them over. And another thing is, it's really difficult to see from the inside the alignment of your forks. For example, you can have it like this and it looks perfectly okay. You can have it like this and it looks perfectly okay, but it's actually facing downward. And that makes it so much more awkward to handle. Doing it from the inside is very immersive, and it's a shame that we are limited like this. So you have to go by feeling alone, which is, a difficult thing to do on a 2D screen. Yeah, I guess this is going to be a bit of a longer episode, but I think it's fine. This fog is relentless. Hey, do I try? I can already see that the bales are in different levels, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna take them off, push them in. Again, if I have the spike like this, it's gonna lift the tractor or the bale, and then you're not gonna be in the same level anymore. Okay, and this is going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching, hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.